If you ask a person on the street about Oklahoma weather, they might say,
I don't know you. Leave me alone.
Others might spit out a kind of end-of-days word salad, dust storms thick enough to lose your grandma, tornadoes juggling cows like they're in the Cirque du Soleil, and heat so sweltering, you could cook up a Wagyu medium rare by slapping it on the sidewalk. But is Oklahoma actually that dramatic? Or am I just hungry for a perfectly marbled slab of goo? We're setting out to find the truth. I'm Nicekidd, and this is Fact Check. Oklahomans have heard it all. It's too sweaty, too sticky, too icy, too dry, also too wet. My question here, if the weather is that bad, why do 4 million people live here? Let's look at the numbers. The average high temperature in Oklahoma is just 72 degrees, which is basically a weather equivalent of finding $20 in a pair of jeans you haven't worn in a while. It's a bird, it's a plane, it's actually a plane. But thanks to those wide open skies, Oklahoma is one of the best places for flying. About 350 days a year, you'll see those aluminum birds start doing a little dance up there. Oh, that's a big one! Speaking of the sky, it sends down around 34 inches of rain, 6 inches of snow every year. Just enough to build a snowman, and not enough to have to shovel your roof so it doesn't collapse, which, you know, is nice. We also get 4 seasons. Some states only get 2. Everything's so hot I want to die, or 9 months of snow plows making the world's worst snow cone in the street. Ew. But if the weather does get persnickety, as it does in literally every state, you're in the safest place in America because the best meteorologists and the weather who's or what's-its are probably your neighbors. People like Emily Sutton, one of those Oklahoma weather who's or what's-its, and an actor from the Hollywood blockbuster Twisters. Why did you move to Oklahoma if the weather is so bad?
Oklahoma is the mecca of meteorologists. You have the National Weather Center in Norman that houses the Storm Prediction Center, OU School of Meteorology, the National Weather Service. You have meteorologists from all over the country, all over the world that congregate here just to study the weather.
What do people get wrong about Oklahoma weather?
That we are in cahoots with the milk and bread industry for snow.
Right.
If we are, give me a cut.
What would you say to someone who says, I could never live in Oklahoma, weather's too crazy, should I slap them or educate them?
Violence is not the answer. Here, Mother Nature can provide that. There is a misconception for sure. The weather is wild here, but like I said, we have some of the top meteorologists in the country here to keep you forewarned. You have the biggest amount of weather information at your fingertips right here in Oklahoma, so feel comforted in that about any warnings. But what I would say to them is every place has their thing. You go to California, you have to worry about the big one, the biggest earthquake ever. Could happen at any point, so that's looming. You go up north, you have blizzards all the time. At least tornadoes are quick. Hurricanes, I feel for those meteorologists, they're covering it for a week. Here, we do a big. We have a fleet of storm trackers. We have drones in the sky. Oklahomans are very weather savvy. They actually know more than a lot of places across the country because we have so much weather coverage. Knowledge dispels any fear, so Oklahomans actually know a lot.
Let's talk about the elephant in the sky. Are tornadoes actually as common as people think? Or is Hollywood just on an Oklahoma smear campaign?
Now listen, I'm a big fan of Twisters, but anyone who's seen it, it is unrealistic. Oklahomans would be so ready. I mean, one, they would all know where to go, the storm shelter. They would not be caught off guard. In fact, a lot of the activities that are going on in the movie that they were caught off guard would have been canceled because they would have known about the severe weather that day because of our coverage. But if all that happened, it would be a boring movie, right? Oklahoma weather is a little wild.
It is.
Peace out from the McIntyre Loft Forewarned Storm Center. I'm meteorologist Emily Sutton. Watch News 4 for all your severe weather coverage. Let's go.
So maybe Oklahoma isn't the weather nightmare people think it is. It's not as hot as Texas, not as wet as Florida, not as dry as California, and not as cold as New England, and not as stormy as that Glen Powell movie. Ah, Glen Powell. But Oklahoma just got weather, the normal kind, with clouds and sun, a little bit of breeze, and sometimes a lot of bit of breeze. She just has her days just like you and me, but most of the time, she's pretty chill. Now, go away. I just got some vitamin D and Jimmy Buffett's greatest hits calling my name.